When creating materials, dirt maps are very useful. By dirt maps I mean images that look something like this. They are basically black and white and have some random, scratchy, dirty, bumpy patterns. These images can be used in various ways. You can use them as bump maps, you can use them in the glossiness slots, in the reflection slots. You can use them as mix maps to bring some texture variation to your material. They are really great for bringing some realism to your V-Ray materials, because in real world there are no clean and perfect materials. So images like these will help you a lot. Now I'm going to show you how to make something like this. So let's go to the Google image search. Let's look for, let's say, dirty ground. Make sure you're searching for large images, and whenever you see something that might work, for example this one, okay, nothing much here. Let's look for dirty walls. Okay, this is looking better. Okay, I like this one. This has an interesting pattern. And this one's great. I think this is enough to make our first dirt map. So let's wait for the images to load and go to the Photoshop. Now create a new image, something like, I don't know, 2,500 pixels. Make sure it's square, so it's easier to tile. You set a square texture coordinates in 3D Max and don't have to worry about the texture stretching. So let's get started. First, let's copy this one and paste into our image. Let's stretch it to match the image size, desaturate, and use the levels adjustments to give it some more contrast. Okay, looks good. Now let's use this one. Copy it, paste, and transform like this. Desaturate. You can also desaturate images by using the black and white tool. You have greater control of how the final result looks. Like this. Adjust the contrast. Let's use the curves. I'm not looking to create anything particular, I'm just trying to create an interesting image that might be used for material creation. Now, when you paste it on the layer above our previous image, you can change the blending mode and look for some interesting effects. I like this one. Let's add another image to the stack. Copy, paste, Paste again. And let's use the eraser tool. Reduce the hardness. Just erase like this. Merge the two layers together. And use the clone stamp tool on some areas. Okay, let's desaturate it. Increase the contrast. And let's try some layer blending modes. You can get many different results. There's the possibilities are endless, basically. You need just a few textures, and you can create a ton of these dirt maps. So I think I like this one. Select all, copy merged, and paste. Let's adjust the levels a bit, give it some more contrast. This is great for simulating old materials, something that is scratched, has imperfections, like antique wood or antique paint, or some stones or whatever, worn tiles. Okay, we have our basic texture. Now let's make it tileable. Use the offset filter again. Let's offset it by half of the image size. Okay. And now just use the clone stamp tool. You want to get rid of the seams. Okay, offset again. Looks like there are no more seams anymore, and we are ready to save it. When you have a couple of these ready, you can combine them further to create some more interesting effects. For example, I'm going to open another one. Copy it, paste over this one, adjust the size, and let's adjust the blending mode. You can get results with very few dark patches, you can get results with very dark patches. All of these are useful with material creation, so you need many of these for some various effects. Let's make one with fewer dark patches. Give it a bit more contrast. Perfect. You can paint with the white color to make it even cleaner. Just randomly paint over to clean it up a bit. You can use different brushes. Okay, I think this is good. So spend some time making these dirt maps. They will be very useful. I will show you how to use them in some practical examples later on.